Năm 1998, Volvo đưa ra hệ thống bảo vệ đầu Whiplash Protection System, thiết bị an toàn ngăn ngừa chấn thương của hành khách trên hàng ghế trước khi xảy ra va chạm.
Typically occur when the occupants of the struck car are rapidly pushed forward by the striking car.
In a real crash, and if you have a bad seat, it will only support your back, and your head will stay free to move. And that
The head and the neck together, reducing the S shape and eliminating the injury. Protection. But most head restraints can be adjusted correctly.
These 185 seats have been tested. In the laboratory, the loading on the occupant during the crash is reproduced by a sudden acceleration of seat and crash dummy on a sled system. Various seat performance criteria, including neck forces and seat geometric features, are used to evaluate the level of protection of the car seat.
For the testing, your NCAP first requests to make sure that we will have seats set up the same way.
these criteria will tell us how good the seat is.
In 2008, the average this year, the scores were 2.9 out of 4. So seats are improving.
There are still many older cars on the road with poorly designed seats and head restraints. But great improvements have been made by car makers over the past years in Europe. More than 90% of new cars tested today offer front seats that mitigate the risk of whiplash injury in a rear-end collision. With little attention to the rear seats, adults sitting in the back of a car are now often at greater risk of whiplash injury.
Whiplash protection is acts of the car, but the design of the seats and the head restraints in the back of cars tends to be very poor. However, new technology 14 will see the assessment of rear seat head restraints. This will encourage vehicle manufacturers to improve the seats for whiplash protection for every occupant in the vehicle.
Euro NCAP recommends consumers to check whiplash scores when considering buying a new car.